that, right? So the problem with these mats is because they're just taking 60 hertz from the wall, in the electric field, now the magnetic field, this is a really high induction coil. And so you're not going to get much dirty electricity in the magnetic field component because the high induction kind of smooths it out. But in the electric field component, when you're and the problem with those mats is they're recommending you sleep on them. Like, oh yeah, you can just sleep on it all night. So, the thing about dirty electricity and 60 hertz, it's potentially carcinogenic. And I have a page where I've linked up 60 studies on the harmful effects of dirty electricity and 60 hertz. So this is not just my opinion.
Yeah.
There's very good research. Now, it's not a settled science because correlation isn't necessarily causation.
Yeah.
But there are very good correlation studies with leukemia and 60 hertz and dirty electricity and other types of cancers. In fact, there was a study with electric blankets. People sleeping with electric blankets all night, they're getting 60 hertz and dirty electricity right next to them, right? There was a link to cancer with it. But again, it was a correlation. It's like, well, that's not causation, but it's still a very high, it's like a low p-value. I mean, it's got a very high statistical significance in the correlation. So this is why I'm so against these mats. It's because I don't have anything against the company. And, gemstones are harmless enough. They're not going to create negative ions, and that's provable fact. So, I mean, we can go into it at all. I mean, there's nothing about these mats that's any good. And it's good that we're talking about it because I do many phone consultations every day. And these mats, again, I won't name names, but there's especially a couple brands that are really heavily promoting. And people are like, oh yeah, I got this mat. What do you think? It's like, oh no. I say, send it back for a refund if you can. Or don't buy it, of course, if you're looking to get it. And the reason people are getting scammed by these mats is that they're a lower price. And like you said, they're claiming all these therapies. It's like, we got red light therapy, negative ions, far infrared, PMF all in one. Look, they only got PMF over there. It's like, so it sounds, and they use that in clever and very aggressive and very, and to give them credit, they have very good marketing. But they're marketing stuff that you can get on Alibaba for under $100 or around $100. I got a popular brand for $109. Same green, same black mat, same green stitching. It just had a black top instead of the logo of the mat. It's a very heavily $109, same 3 coils, same 4 frequency settings. On the oscilloscope, it looked the same, but one was $1,200 and one was $109. So it just shows you how cheap they are.
I think they're all going to price each other out on the market eventually as well, because as you say, we actually see a new brand of that same kind of pop up every other day. It's crazy.
Month.
So
every month, yeah. Sauna companies and red light. I couldn't believe it. Alex Fergus, a trusted red light influencer, is recommending one of these mats. It's like, but they're not. They might understand red light therapy well, or infrared or sauna therapy, but they clearly don't understand PMF if they're promoting these.
But then the red
mats.
lights on those as well. I mean, I think you've measured the irradiance, haven't you, on those?
Yeah.
Even that's.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. There's nothing about those mats that's any good. So the irradiance is well below 5 milliwatts per centimeter squared. And Michael Hamlin in Good Photobiomodulation Research says you need at least 5 milliwatts to be effective. Less than that, it's pretty much just Christmas tree lights. I mean, and I did an experiment where I bought Amazon Christmas tree lights. And I have a $2,000 spectroradiometer because again I do red light therapy, so I wrote a book on red light therapy too. I know a lot about that, so I know how to properly measure light. You don't use a solar meter; you have to use a spectroradiometer. And this is what some of these companies, they get their solar meter, and it looks like they got more irradiance than they do.
Yeah.
And solar meters are for measuring the sun that's 93 million miles away. They're not meant for measuring LEDs. But that's another story. But essentially, when I got the Christmas tree lights in a popular PMF brand that has red light, the irradiance of the Christmas tree lights was around 1 milliwatt per centimeter squared. The irradiance of these bulbs was like 1.3. It was barely better than a Christmas tree.